Kyosho Mini Z. The birth of a track. This is a short video to show the group's progression of the group's track over the last 3 years. So let's start our group's journey with Year 1. Our first track. We started in the second week of February 2020, when myself and Dave decided that we wanted more from Mini Z racing than what was about. So within 7 days we acquired 3 L-shaped tracks and a hall to start the group. And some good Mini Z racer friends. We designed the track to have fast straights and technical parts on the track. The thinking behind this was the racing would be more equal to all types of cars the drivers would race. We started doing charts on the personnel fastest lap. And as you can see, that was 11.83 seconds held by Dave. The system we used was lap monitor. The only problem we did find was the white walls bounced the signal and sometimes gave false readings. That we did get around. As you can see, this was the first ever chart we did. Now for Year 2. Our track grows. But not without its problems. The original track was Kyosho. The next stage of the growth of our track will be RCP track. We were very lucky that a club in London that was around 6 years ago closed and we were able to buy the lot, that consists of 4 large L-shaped tracks with extras. You can see where we extended the track all the way up to the far end towards the door in the zoom in, the double straight that is in dark shade. This is because of the track being RCP. We made adapter track tiles to allow the 2 different types of track to be joined up. This then gave you more flexibility. Now the track was much larger, we now have what we think is a decent racing track. So now it allows us to start to grow the fun. And we started to do this by introducing a projector for live commentary for all to see. And then we built a starting stand with working lights to bring the track to life. As you can see, by the personal best times that Dave holds the best time again. But you can also see that the extended track has now added nearly 3 more seconds to the lap time. Year 3. The track grows again. This time the extra track came from one of our drivers. Proj. From our group. This is you can see at the bottom end of the track. Before the end straight we added the inner circle with 3 wide corners, to add speed before the final straight. The room is now getting filled up. Now we have a great track in our eyes. The extra track added put another 2 seconds on the lap. But because of track time the group has had, we have all got faster. The track is now a 16-second lap. The track now has multiple technical areas as much as fast sections. We agreed now the track is ready for a 24 hours Le Mans. The race was a 52-minute non-stop race, with 1 battery change. And over 200 laps would get completed. We have had many of these over the last year. Still in Year 3. And the track gets even bigger. The reason behind this extension of our track this time was lap times were coming down again to 11 seconds. And we have had some spare tiles including expansion tiles just sitting in a box for a couple of years. The extra half a length of double track that you can see was made up by removing the odd tiles to allow the track to get wider. This also makes the straight longer. We were short of bumpers, but this was easy to get round by making a bumper that covers 3 tiles at a time. The extra 8 meters did once again put another couple of seconds onto a lap. This was not just because of the extra stretch of track but the alterations in other places around the track. These black rubber bumpers work out very cheap. You can make 7 of these 3-tile bumpers for £12. Year 3. Our latest addition. It only took 2 weeks, after the last update to the track. Myself and Dave just could not get it of our mind about the gap left. The original idea was to finish of the newly made half straight to match the straight next to it. But that would mean too many straights and that would be quite boring. So after a couple of phone calls back and forth with me and Dave, we decided to make the last update a group of chicanes to finish the track off. We had already planned for Proj to sell the group the last of the tiles that we required to finish the track. It was to come in standard straights and expansion tiles. We converted the expansion tiles to straights to give us the quantity we need to finish off the track. The room is now full, and because of the size of each track, we had to rearrange the tables and control area to work with the track. All the track design would not have been possible if it was not for the software of Zround Track Designer. This software is so easy to use and allows you to make a track in the comfort of your own home. It also counts the tiles you are using. Now I will show the track designs in Zround Track Designer. of all 4 tracks, starting at top left then going from left to right. The software allows you to work out the amount of tiles that you need to buy to complete the upgrade. So you don't overspend as they are not cheap, or to work out how much rubber is needed to buy to make your own amount of each different type of tile. As I mentioned, each time we grew the track 4 to 5 seconds was added to the lap. And the latest update to the track was no different. In average the track is a 20 seconds lap. The software is free to download. Well, that's the growth of our track over 3 years. And it's been great fun on our adventure, and now we can just enjoy the racing in our group in the future. I would like to say a big thanks from Steven's RC Mini Z Racing Group. Subscribe if you like, and don't miss out on any new vids coming out.